Welcome to Beerstories from Beerstory Brewhouse. I just poured myself a strong dark beer, but it's a porter or a stout. In this video, I'll tell you what the difference is between the two beers. This is a question I hear a lot. Is it a porter or a stout? And what's the difference? Okay, let me start by saying that there's no law here. I can call this a porter, I can call it a stout. I can call it an IPA if I want to. There's no law here. I cannot call it a Kölsch because there's actually a law. But when that's said, the porter and the stout in the old days in England was actually, the porter was just a dark beer. The stout was actually called a porter stout and was just a stronger version of the normal porter. So stout means strong. So a porter stout is a strong dark beer and a porter is just a dark beer. Then over the years, porter just fell out. So a porter was a porter and a strong beer was a stout. So that's the historical thing. But in terms of homebrewing and competitions, there is a pretty clear difference. This is the BJCP guidelines. If I go in to 13C and look at the description of a porter, it says an English ale with restrained, roasty, bitter character. Restrained, roasty. So the porter has less roast than a stout. 16B oatmeal stout, a dark, roasty, full-bodied stout. So this is roasty, this is restrained roasty. And that's really important for the definition here, because how you get that roasty flavor in the stout is from roasted barley. Not malted barley, but roasted barley. So in terms of competition and home brewing, a stout is a dark, strong beer with roasted barley, and a porter has no roasted barley. That's kind of the technical definition of this. Then there's a historical. But then again, if you look at the commercial side of this, you can call either one of those what you want. There's no rules, no nothing. So yeah, call it what you want, but I always go with the competition. I'm a beer judge, so that's probably pretty natural, but I think it's a good way to think about it. The porter is often more round, mild in the flavors. Often you find some chocolate flavors with licorice, whereas the stout has more this coffee and roasted coffee, basically, right? This kind of burnt sensation to it. So that was it. I hope you got a little bit info with you on these two types of beer. If you have any questions, you can write to me down in the comments or through my website beerstories.com or DK. Well, that's it. Cheers.